Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're discussing any and everything Big Brother. Tonight, I have a special guest with us. We have Bobby Torrez from the People Under the Stairs podcast. How's it going, Bobby?
Hey, how's it going, Bryce? Thanks for having me to talk about Big Brother. I'm excited.
Yes, me too. So first up, Bobby, would you like to just introduce yourself? Tell us how long you've been watching Big Brother. Who are some of your favorite house guests, etc.
So, I'm not like an OG Big Brother watcher. I heard about Survivor and Big Brother growing up and things like that. But I haven't gotten into Big Brother until I think 16. Actually, I've seen clips of 16. I watched the whole season of 17. And then I was like, I'm in this. This is fun. Like I like watching the mess in the because at during the time, I was like in a weird space between going in and out of reality shows and stuff. Like I used to love the real world and like road rules and all that. Like that's my type of flavor of love. I love New York and things like that. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just chill out on the reality shows. But then this one was a little different because Road Rules is done, and I like competition um reality TV. And Big Brother was it. And I think that's what kind of got me into it. And it was a lot of fun. So since 17 really and up, I've been watching every single summer, and it's been a blast. It's been fun. Um some seasons not so great. Um some seasons not so great. And I know a lot of the better seasons are like a lot of the older ones, and I've seen clips and I went back and watched some of those, but um yeah, it just every year I just look forward to like frustration and anger and getting pissed off at somebody saying something racist or doing something ridiculous, or just it's always something. This season so far is cute. It's not so bad, you know. So but as far as my favorite house guests, in general, I mean, a lot of people don't like Rachel, but I think she's funny. I love Rachel Riley. She's funny as hell. Um, I know I haven't watched June's season like in real time, but then I went back and watched some of the episodes. And I'm like, oh, she's great. And even some of the clips now, and she's messy on like social media now talking about this season, and I'm getting my life. So she's one of my faves. Um, I like Tiffany from the Cookout. A lot of people didn't care for Tiffany, but I like Tiffany. Um, I'm trying to think what else. Janelle, she was cool. Janelle's just messy. She's funny. She's entertaining. She's more like a Rachel Riley, but like I prefer Rachel over Janelle just a little bit. And Kaiser is just fine. I like Kaiser. I like Kaiser. He's fine. But other than that, I'm just enjoying the show. I don't really like. I usually forget about some of these people after it's done. So no shade. I love Davon. Like Davon is keeping. It's like she's a terrible strategist. Like in the game, like her reads are always wrong. No shade to my Taurus sister. I love Davon. If you watch this, I love you so much. But your reads are always wrong, girl. But your entertainment TV, I love it. So but yeah, yeah, so far that's it for now until I could think of some other people later.
Yeah, I mean, those are some great picks. Rachel grew on me over the years, so her first season could not stand her respectfully, and then her,
Is that what her arguing
especially
with Reagan?
Reagan packed her up and sent her packing with that one. That
Really, Reagan?
he was
Okay,
eating her up.
Reagan.
She was like, "You suck at being gay." I was like, "Girl, try do a little better." That was terrible. But yeah, that and then the next season she was on, where she was like an all star.
Yes.
I didn't mind her, but I was more of like a Danny Donato fan, and they hated
Okay.
each other that season.
You like
Um,
Danny?
well, Danny with brown hair, not
Okay,
Danny as
not
a
blonde,
blonde.
not blonde.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
Respectfully, my Leo sister, only when she's a brunette, not when she's a
Okay.
blonde. Um, and then Rachel in the last season, amazing, phenomenal. Like,
Yes.
I think she's gotten better with motherhood and just age in general. Like
Yeah, as she's
she's
gotten older.
yeah, and she's definitely I feel like she was robbed,
Yeah,
but
I agreed.
whatever the
I
case may be.
agreed. I didn't really care for her in that season particularly. I'm curious to know how she would have been in this season. Like if
Mm.
Angela wasn't here and they just actually used Rachel. I know they got rid of her in the beginning. It was kind of like a funny thing. They threw her in a volcano, but and they gagged me a little bit because I thought she actually was there to play again. I was just like, well, child, like respectfully, I love you, Rachel, but you're here again.
Right.
But they got rid of her as a
Are
joke.
we making
So
this like the challenge? Like y'all coming
right.
back every season? Honestly, I think it would have been best if they kept Angela and Rachel on the same season together. I
Oh
think
my
that would have been
gosh.
madness.
That would have been
Madness.
that's what I'm saying. Like, no shade to D and Devins. I like them.
Hmm.
But if we can just swap out Devins, he did good in the beginning of the season, but now he's kind of just, whatever, we'll talk about it.
Hmm.
But if they had Rachel and Angela in this, like as the icons, oh my gosh.
The ratings would
Imagine
have been off the
the
hook.
drama in this season would have been like up here. And then with Haley being in the mix, because you already know what's going on with her. So
Haley, Angela, and Rachel would have been with Lala would have been a
with Lala,
disaster. A disaster. A disaster. Just a missed opportunity.
I know that would have been so good. So good.
But so how are you feeling about this season overall?
Okay. Uh I'm liking it. At first, like usually every season how it starts off, I'm kind of just like I don't know how I feel about it until it keeps going. But so far I'm liking it. It was pissing me off in the beginning, especially like watching your videos and stuff too. And we were talking about how that side of the house, like the icons and all of them and the red corner, they're steamrolling the whole thing. And that show, it makes the show boring because it's like every time they win, they keep taking out the other side of the house and it's predictable, it's blah blah blah. But and I was just like, okay, I was entertained. Jason, I miss him. I need Jason here.
Right.
I need Selena Estides in the building, but she's not here because they got rid of her fucking Kamu. But I understand he had to go because he was a little messy. So and don't get me wrong, like Jason's reads were really good. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were really good. It's just that he was just so loud about it and just emotional about it, and that's what got him in trouble. And he's a little messy about it. But if he toned it down a bit and kind of just like stuck to like certain people that he really, really trusted instead of just going to everybody, then I think he would have been okay. But I think he was just so messy and we got Big Mouth Drew, the mole, snitching. So but yeah, I think the game really flipped when Lala won.
Mm-hmm.
When she won, I think that's when the other side of the house got power. And then that's when everybody was shaking a little bit, just a little bit. And the show wasn't as predictable. And I
Right.
think that's when I was like, okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. But I was
Right.
happy for Lala. I was happy. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, she's 58, 59, and she won the wall comp. That is impressive. That is so fucking like I was happy. I watched it live. I was up to like fucking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then they cut the feeds off when it was between Lala and Kamu. And I said, I'm going to bed. I'll just find out in the morning. But I figured that Kamu was going to win. And I woke
Mm-hmm.
up and Lala won. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. I didn't care for her choices, who she put up. Haley,
Really?
yes. I care for Haley, I wanted her to go up.
Okay.
But I
Right.
wanted Lala to put other people up. Like
Mm.
Chuck, she should have stuck with Kamu, and she should have
Mm-hmm.
stuck. And I understand that she let Kamu change her mind, and it wasn't even Kamu, it was Taylor, because Taylor went in her room and say, "Hey, we got to actually put Chuck up because Chuck is doing all the mouth and he's doing all this." So he like Taylor was running Lala's HOH technically, so it was
Right.
Taylor's fault. So and then
Yep.
Barrett, like, yeah, Lala should have chose at least one of the icons to put up there as a third, at least.
Yeah, I think her best bet probably would have been maybe like Haley D. I would have done Haley D and Drew to an
Okay,
extent.
yeah, yeah.
Because some people are saying she should have put up all three, and
I don't
Angela's
agree with
not
that.
coming for her.
Right.
Um, Devin's sure, but then I feel like Devin's out of spite would have put up Taylor, like because he has that power. He would have saved himself, put up
Exactly.
Taylor, and then Taylor would have went home on Lala's HOH. So no, um, I
I
do
agree.
think she should have put one person, and you always want to put up somebody who's coming after you. So that's why
Yes.
the Chuck decision I wasn't mad at because
Hmm.
Chuck was talking hella shit about
He
Lala
was.
and Taylor. And it's like now all of a sudden that they're head of household. Now it's, I'm saying they're head of household. Now all of a sudden that Lala's head of household, you
Hmm.
want to be kissing her ass like, oh, for the culture. It's like, bro, where was all this last week? Where was all this
Right.
2 weeks ago? No,
Right.
you gotta get put up. And to your point, also, Taylor thinks she's working with Kamu. And you said that and you're right that this was Taylor's HOH. So
Hmm.
I don't see her putting up Kamu. And I'm scared because I feel like Kamu has a very good deep run in this game. Like
Oh, he does.
if they don't snipe him soon, he's going to Final Three.
He's good right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I hate to say it because I liked Kamu, and then I found out the stuff that was online, and I was just like, "Fuck, man! Like, really?" So I went to hating Kamu, but it's like
Right.
I want to like him because like he's playing the game very well.
Good.
He's playing it good. Like he's impressive, and it's just like I want you to go far, but bro, like I that shit that came out was crazy. Um, but yes, to your point with at least put one of the icons up, I've been saying that to friends and stuff because a lot of people just like, yo, put up all three icons. And I was like, if I was Lala, I wouldn't have done that just yet. Just because it depends on who you are in the house for you to put up the icons. In Lala's position, it wouldn't have been great for her. Especially if you're thinking about longevity and you were thinking about winning the money. Because let's say you do that, the power is used, Taylor goes home. Now they're going to be on your ass heavy next. And there's a bigger chance that they're going to win HOH because they got a bigger alliance, then you're going to be on the block. And people's going to want you to
Mm-hmm.
go because you already had a big hit during your HOH. People have been complaining about you and they're tired of you. And they just like, yeah, you won one comp, but Lala, we're not going to get blood on our hands, really, whatever, she can go. So it would have been really crazy if you did all of that. I would just put one icon up and then get rid of, I guess, Kamu, Chuck, or Haley, whoever's up there. So yeah, it, mm. And then Chuck during Lala's HOH, I liked him because that man is so like when I see him, I said, "Oh, we got a beautiful chocolate man on this
Right.
season, right?
Physically, yes.
Physically and everything." But then when he opens his mouth, I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Just shut up! Just shut up!" And
Like,
then the
no.
way he talks to Lala, how he talk about her, how he talk about Taylor, but more so Lala when he goes to her HOH room and pretty much tell her to her face that she's not playing the game. She don't know how to play the game. And I know she's using the whole ploy saying, well, I'm playing confused, I'm acting confused. I'm like, Lala, I think you actually really
No.
don't know. You're just saying that.
No.
Um
Right. No, girl.
but I just didn't like how he was talking to the women in the house, especially two black women. Um,
Right.
that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. And then also like during the live feeds before he got evicted, Taylor was talking to him about a certain stench from him. Um, and he took it the wrong way. And I'm just like, she's looking out for you, my guy. And you took it so offensively. And I was just like, okay, thank you for that. I didn't know I was aware smelling funky. Like I didn't know I had a smelly gooch walking around the house. Like I'm just saying.
You know, you know what they always say, like when someone constantly misinterprets what you're saying, they really don't like you.
Hmm.
Maybe if it had came from Haley, he might have received it
Oh
differently.
yeah. Yeah. Even she tried to say something. She was like, well, like if I don't wash my hair, it holds a certain smell. Like she even tried to talk to him and stuff. And his problem is he doesn't listen. He overtalks
Mm-hmm.
people. He does too much talking, but he doesn't listen. So it just whatever. He's gone.
Right. It
Just
was
a
to
waste of eye
me.
candy.
It was like the worst eviction ever. Like I wasn't even I was happy he was going, but I also didn't care.
Same.
Cause like when Julie's asking him questions, I'm like, wait, how's he gonna answer? What did he even give us on the season?
Nothing. Nothing.
Like,
Nothing.
he talking about, yeah, that was my strategy. I'm like, was it?
No, you're just a doof doof. That
Right.
wasn't your strategy.
And then how they tried to pitch him was like this like proud Nigerian with all women in his family. So I was like, okay, he's gonna look out for them. First
No,
chance he got, he was ready to throw them under the bus. I was just like,
exactly.
Chuck with a K, come on.
Yeah. Mhm. But it's
You're
crazy
right.
because a lot of these like interviews and stuff when they before they get on the show, they say, "Oh,
Hmm.
I'm this, I'm that," and it's complete opposite of what you are. Let's talk about Haley. I'm fine. I'm bubbly. Girl, you are not bubbly.
No,
You're
Ice
ice cold.
Queen,
Ice queen.
Ice Queen,
Exactly.
delusional Ice Queen.
Delusional
Because
ice cream, baby.
this is might be a spoiler. I don't know if everyone's caught up with the live feeds, whatever the case may be. But Haley really thinks she was bullied. Like you know what's funny? I've experienced this on orgs,
Hmm.
and those of you who don't know, it's online reality games where people who have been in positions of power for the entirety of the game be trying to say somebody's bullying them when the
Oh
power is
Lord.
not in their favor for one round. I'm like,
Right.
that it don't work like that. You have been in power this entire time.
Hmm.
My back has been up against the wall this entire time. No one
Right.
cared. Now
Right.
all of a sudden you want to play the victim. Like she's such a
Hmm.
victim.
She's such a victim. And um I talk about this with some people that watch the show too, is that
Mm-hmm.
um I hear that Lala is a bully, and bully is a strong word. I heard that she don't like Haley clearly, so she does things to let Haley know that she don't really care for her. And but I don't think she necessarily is bullying her. And there is
Mm-mm.
different ways of how you can bully somebody. But I don't think Lala is doing that. But the thing is, a lot of people was giving Lala a bunch of shit. But when Haley was HOH and how she was acting, and even a little before HOH when she was talking about Melody and her breasts and how the way she talked. So we don't. So that's not bullying. Okay, sure. So we just gonna act like what Haley said wasn't an issue, but when Lala calls Haley out on some bullshit is an issue. And then also I seen where Lala was trying to apologize to Haley, and that wasn't going
Mm-mm.
on the live feast. That was a big thing. And then I didn't like Angela, what she was doing, because just a hour or so ago, Angela was comforting Lala because Lala was down because everybody was like she was saying that everybody don't like her ever since the HOH, everybody not talking to her, and Angela's comforting her and everything. But then when it's them three having a conversation, Angela is defending Haley and pretty much going against everything but Lala when Lala just defended Angela when Angela and Haley had a blow up. So that's why I said I don't trust certain people. I just don't. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like you can't act like they act like they're cool, but they're not always cool.
Listen, I have a whole list on Haley's shenanigans. Like,
Sorry.
no, you're good. Even like when she said that, I don't know if it's her or Kamu, when Jason was nominated, we need to emotionally isolate him. Like to your point about what she said about Melody talking ghetto
Yeah.
was crazy. Crazy.
Yes.
Like,
But
excuse me?
but that's
Her
fine.
saying, and Drew, don't even get me started on the rat floater Drew. Every time I turn around, if he calls Lala aggressive one more time,
Hmm.
very, very upset. Like I just
I
these
don't think
people.
they can see a black woman because how Lala was acting when she was HOH, yeah, like yeah, she let it get to her head a bit, but as everybody do when they're HOH, Kamu did it with
Exactly.
Jason, Haley did it, and Lala did it. But people was already complaining about Lala, like talking about how the house guest is like not cleaning up after themselves and things like that, and they were annoyed by her by that. She is an older woman, and she probably wants to live comfortably. She cooks for them. She does all that stuff, and they try to find issues with people, and they found that issue with Lala. And every time I watch the live feeds, at least for I know it's different than when you're living in with somebody, but watching the live feeds, Lala don't be doing the most. Maybe I'm biased because I know women like her, but it's just like she's not really that bad. She's really not
No.
that bad. And I guess these house guests just can't take. Um, but it's like I don't know. I'm not trying to say I'm on Lala's side completely, but at the same time, it's like I get it. I just don't want people to come for her too much when Haley was doing the same thing, and
Right.
if not a little bit worse, because she was literally talking about a person's looks and the way they talk and all of that, which is disgusting to me.
Right.
So,
And Haley's already proven that she lies, right? So
oh
they
yeah,
in that incident with Angela, that whole blow up because Haley lied. So Haley saying that Lala's a bully is also a lie. Like she knows what
Yes,
she's doing.
she knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I
She
will
do.
say is I'm happy that she's I'm I don't want to say this, but I'm happy if Chuck and Haley had to go, I'm happy it was Chuck because even though I don't really mess with Haley like that, she does give she's given TV right now. Okay. She's
Yes.
giving us something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And it might not be all the way great, but she's given entertainment within the house, and that's what I'm pretty much watching for as well. So yeah, it's just that I don't want people to attack one person when the other person's doing it. Other than that, fine, give me the drama. So yeah,
Right. Yeah, I mean, Chuck is king of giving us nothing versus
yeah.
Haley is the ice queen. So
Oh,
yeah,
Chuck.
I would take Haley over Chuck, honestly.
Hmm.
She's not my favorite, but Chuck,
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you three things about him.
no, I just know that he stinks. He complains a lot, and he probably don't like black women. Those are the three things that I know.
He loves Haley. That's all I know. He loves Haley.
Oh yeah, he loves her, and that was his downfall as well. Because another thing, people was using Lala being a bully by them pretty much like throwing her own words against her, where they were just like, "Oh, one of the things is saying that, oh, you got to get away from Haley, like she's dragging you down," and it's not, and he took it the wrong way. She meant
Mm-hmm.
like you need to get away from her so you can start playing again, so people can start seeing you as a part. Because now that you guys are a pair, they know that you guys are going to be having each other's back and thinking like that. And even I think on the episode, he was thinking that when Lala said that they're a couple, he was thinking in his head that they were like a romantic couple. And she was just like, no. And I was like, no. What they mean is that you guys are connected. Like, y'all are each other's number ones. Much like
Mm-hmm.
Dee and Devins are, much like Mallory and Melody are, Drew and Barrett. Everybody got their person. And Chuck took it a complete different way. He's not the brightest person. So I'm happy he's go. And this sucks because it's like I want to see black men on there that are actually like really smart and great. And I know we had the cookout, we had Xavier, we had Kylan, Big D, shout out to Big D, he was funny.
Big T
Um,
was good.
Billy, but uh Chuck, man, just a waste. Just a waste.
Yeah, like cast me.
Bryce, I
Like,
would love wait, do you apply? Do you audition?
I can't confirm nor deny these allegations.
Keep doing it. I need to see you on there.
I was
I
like,
need to see you on.
I can't confirm nor deny these. But hopefully after Jason this season, they'll put more than one gay person in the
Yes.
house.
Cross fingers. I was hoping that we had that this season. I thought Barrett was actually one of us, but
So did D. Respectfully, Barrett. Love you down. Um, and you know what? That brings me to another point because I think I missed this earlier. Barrett's a super fan. Jason's a super fan. Two
yes.
completely different gameplays, right? And I feel like entering that house as a super fan is probably very, very difficult in a sense that you want to make a big move because you love the show, right? Think of your Frenchies, um, Jason's
Frenchie, I
like
forgot all about him.
a super fan, but
Hmm.
literally destroyed his game in a week, right? But then you
Yes.
have Barrett who like understands Big Brother in his entirety, and he's going to lay low, float, and
A
kiss ass
waste.
in order to make it further in the game, which is not fun
Mm-mm.
for us,
No.
but it's going to work off for him in the long term. So I feel like
Yeah.
you got to have like a little bit of a balance there.
Yeah. But is there balance with him? Because he hasn't won anything. And I'm not saying the
Not
name of the game is you have to win anything, because it's all about social game and being, strategic too. And I know part of his strategy is being close to D, which is I've seen some stuff on the live feed earlier that I did not like what he did. He kissed like D on the
oh
face, and it was weird. Like it was given like,
oh. I saw June said something about that like before we got on.
yeah, I'm like Barrett. But I just need Barrett to do something. Now's the time. Now
But
is the
see,
time. I need you to win something. I need you to, instead of you running back and forth between both sides of the house, I need you to do something else because it's pissing me off.
so it's hard. So I do have Taryn Armstrong's Behind the Mirror Big Brother book, and I listen to Rob has a podcast, and they say
Yes, same.
that in order to be a successful Big Brother player, you have to play dead the first half of the game. And that's what Barrett is doing. And then we'll see once jury hits if he's
Mm-hmm.
going to start winning those competitions, which he
Right.
might. Because when you think about it, that's what Morgan did last season too.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
Started winning out.
We'll see. That is true. I mean, he's been put up.
Mm-hmm.
There's talks right now. I don't think I know we're not talking about what's currently going on in the live feeds,
You
but
can. It's fine.
um, well, I mean, I'm gonna be spoil. I'm allowed to
Yeah.
spoil. Okay.
Yeah. You can do whatever you
Spoiler
want.
alert, guys. You know, Yash is now HOH. So yay. I like Yash.
Yes,
Um,
me too.
yeah. At first I didn't know how I felt about him in the beginning, but as time kept going on, I was like, he's actually playing it. He was good between both sides of the house in the
Right.
beginning. Like people were talking about him, but eventually it was kind of just like, Yash just was playing in the background. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, he's a silent one. I'm gonna keep my eye on him. And
Right.
then he just won. And I think he got Barrett on his radar. I don't think that he nominated him, but I do think that he's he got his eyes on him. I'm not too sure if he
Okay.
might be like a backdoor option or not, but he got his eyes on Barrett because Barrett they're not liking how he's moving throughout the house. And I think that's going to be Barrett's downfall is that once the other side of the house found out that you're playing both sides, because even Lala said it to him when she nominated him, pick a side because right now you're back and forth. And that's only going to get you but so far because when we go further into the game, depending on who's winning, I need to know if you're going to be on my side and if I trust you. And if I don't trust you, you got to fucking go. And if you're
Exactly.
going
That's
around
how you
telling
play
my
it.
business to the other side of the house, you definitely got to go. I would risk you going over fucking Devins and D at this moment. I don't care. You got to go. So,
That's how you got to play it. That's how
yeah,
you got to play it.
yeah.
Um, it's interesting because I said on the first episode that with Yash, he was either going to be the first person evicted or he's going to be
Hmm.
sitting in the final two,
Yes,
and that's
yes,
because he's the player that when they recruited him to play this game, he didn't know what Big Brother was.
right.
So he's either going to pick up on it really fast, like similar to like Derek X
Hmm.
from Big Brother 23, or he's going to tank. And to my point, he got nominated the first week, and the
Hmm.
only reason he wasn't evicted was because of the blockbuster.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That
now
is
he's in
true.
a great position.
Now
Him
he's
and
in a great
Taylor both.
position. Yes, Taylor, she's on my list too, as far as like a good spot in the house. People talking about her too, but I don't think that they're trying to come for her yet. It just depends on who's winning on that side of the house. Because I know
Yeah,
Dee's not a huge fan of Taylor, so
yeah, because she knows that she can't manipulate Taylor. That's what
mm-hmm.
it be like when you can't control the person.
Yep,
That's when they try to get you out. And
yep,
with Taylor, she might be one of those players where there are bigger fish to fry than Taylor because
mm-hmm.
you still got Kamu sitting there,
Yep,
you got Devins, and even from the other side, I mean, although she hasn't won anything. Melody
mm-hmm.
to me is simmering right now. I feel like once
Mm.
she gets power, it's a wrap for them icons, and even Mallory, like Mallory, I can't wait for her to win ahead of household because she's gonna put them icons right up.
I cannot wait. And
It's coming.
I've been wanting a Mallory or a Melody HOH so bad. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
pissed at Melody because she was chosen to do the power thing
Mm-hmm.
and she flopped and she got a punishment. And I'm just like, girl, we count on you, Melody. But after Yash, I really think that we need one of those two to win HOH. We
Mm-hmm.
need it because depending on how Yash's uh HOH go with his nominations, and how if Devin's going to use the power because Yash nominated D,
Mm-hmm.
Angela, and Haley, I believe. Um, and D's going around thinking that Devin's going to use that power on her, and it would be shady
He
as
better
shit if
not.
Devin's don't.
He better not. This is
But he
not
only got a few
Survivor.
weeks. He only got a few weeks to use it. So it's like you either waste it because you don't know how the rest of your time is going to move here, or you just do it and just flip some shit up. I don't know, but
But see, I have questions about the power. So if he uses it, does he have to say that he's the person, or is it like mysterious?
I
You know what I'm
think he can.
saying?
Oh, you're right.
Like,
I
could
think it'll
he
be
all of a sudden
drama.
it's used and all of a sudden Taylor goes up, but no one knows why Taylor's up. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
I
how is
would
it
like
really
that.
used?
If they do it like that, I would like it because it would create more drama in the house and just stir things up. Because it's like, well, who? But I think people already suspect that Devons have a power.
Mm.
And I think that's why they're not really talking about it as much because a lot of people suspect that he has it. So they're going to assume that it might be him. They're going to assume it. So, because
I
he's
went
also quiet, like he's very just sitting pretty in the house.
I went and saved D. Because I feel like at some point Devins is going to get nominated and needs it in the
Yeah,
next couple of weeks. I would not save her yet.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
It would be crazy if he don't and she feels some type of way.
She
And
will
then,
because he should
yeah,
have never told her to begin with. I don't know why he told her.
true.
Like, this
Like
is
I
because
get
on
that you're number
Survivor they're good.
one.
Mm-hmm.
I get that you're number one, but it's like you're right. I would keep that to like myself the whole entire time because you never know. Because like this situation, she goes up, she's going to want you to use on her because oh, that's my best friend, that's my number one. He would do that for me, and he's probably gonna be like, I don't know, I don't know if I'm gonna use it on you. But if he does, then that would be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Now I would love. Well, I'm not. I don't want to even put this out there. If he won veto and still used, like he won veto
Mhm.
and used his power,
Oh my gosh.
he would literally take over the entire nominations.
100% yes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it would be all his. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I think Devin's my predictions with him. I think he'll get far. He'll definitely get to jury.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he'll be in those final two chairs though, but I do think that he'll get far. I don't see
Okay.
him lasting that long.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
I'm a little scared because I feel like out of all the icons, he's the in the best position.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
yeah, that's true.
I
That is
think
true.
right now, well, we don't know how he's going to move when he's nominated, right? Because we see that D is not doing so well on the
Mm-hmm.
nomination in the nomination chairs. Yeah, she's not doing well at all.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see how he would maneuver it, and I think he'll be fine. Because I do think he's better at Big Brother than Survivor, low key.
Okay.
So I'm afraid that it's going to be him and Yash in the final two, but
You think so? Okay.
I
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not
I'm not
mad at
mad at
that
it either.
actually.
I
Yeah.
hope Yash wins.
And if you would have asked me in the beginning of the show, I would have been like, oh gosh. But
Hmm.
again, as time kept going on with this show, I'm like, you know what? Like he's playing it cool. Everybody likes him. He's not rubbing
Hmm.
anybody the wrong way. He's like a Barrett in a way, but again, Yasha's now winning stuff, and I think he's just more of a much more fun personality than Barrett, in my opinion. And I think I'm just more disappointed in Barrett because I liked him and being as though that
Hmm.
he's a super fan, I wanted him to be a little bit more active in the house. But I get what you're saying about obviously you have to play dead and you get a little bit further, and that's the risk you have to take. Is like be entertained or make it far and win the money. And
Right.
obviously, I would want to win the money, right? So
I think where Barrett went wrong to your point, you play dead, but there was an opportunity for like a big house flip. I think at some point him and Drew should have flipped on the icons and went to the
yes,
other side.
I was hoping that was going to happen during
That's what should have happened.
When Lala was having her little meeting with everybody, and she even
Hmm.
said to Drew and Barrett specifically, she was like, "Don't let this go outside this room, Barrett, Drew, don't let this go out." And guess what happens? They go out the room and tell D and Devins.
Hmm.
And they would, like you said, they would have been much stronger if they kept that to themselves. And if it would have been them, Melody, Mahler, like just them and Lala and all them, they would have been good. But them two, Drew and Barrett, is just they're just back and forth, and I don't like
Hmm.
it. But I get what Barrett is doing because obviously I think D. I know he said Drew is his number one, but I think he's really kissing D's ass a lot.
Hmm.
Literally. So literally. So I don't know. Like he's gonna do whatever she wants and whatever she says, and he will sell out the whole house. He might even sell out Drew. Who knows?
Right.
So,
It reminds me of on Big Brother 26, Angela season.
mhm.
Is it T Core and Kimu when they flipped on voted
Yes,
Cedric out? Like
yes.
something like that should have happened.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I agree. Oh, T-Core. I forgot about T-Core.
Yes, they flipped that game
Yeah,
really quick.
yeah, they did.
And Brooklyn was stressed. But continuing on, last thing we
Yes.
have about Chuck. Why do you think Chuck lost Big Brother?
Everything that I said before, Bryce, like he's just not the brightest. And I think that he was so connected to Haley that he didn't have like everybody in the house just didn't care that he had to go, like that he was going because he wasn't building connections with them. He wasn't building relationships with them. Yeah, they like him. He does small talk with them. He'll play chess with them here and there, but he was tied at the hip with Haley all the time. And I get that she felt like she's the victim. She felt like she had a rough 3 weeks, and I need somebody here.
Girl, please.
She was stressing me out. And Chuck was being there for her, and that was like his only friend. Um, and he wasn't making connections around the house, and I think that was his downfall. And again, he just wasn't listening to people. He does too much
Mm,
talking. He wasn't listening. It was plenty of times Taylor was trying to help him out. It was even shown on the last episode where she was just like whispering and talking to him, and it just went one ear and out the other. Like he just doesn't know how to listen.
mm-hmm.
And I think that was his downfall, not listening and just not building relationships around the house. He just stayed tied to one person the whole entire time.
Yeah, I think I think Chuck just didn't respect Taylor.
No.
So because he didn't respect her, he's like, why do I have to listen to what she has to say?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bruh, like, come on.
And I don't want to like say, hey, like we're the only black people in the house, like, because you don't want to do the whole cookout thing. Because Angela, was it Angela that made the mistake where she said something, and I
At
think
which time? Which time? She does it every season she's on at this point. Like,
yes,
girl.
and I think she
Oh,
made a comment about like the black people sticking together, like the cookout or something like that, but it was kind of like misinterpreted. And I know that now that every time we get black people on the show, that's what they think that that's what other people's gonna be thinking, so we can't connect like that. But at the same time, even on the friend level and the personal level, when somebody's looking out for you and you get offended by that, that's an issue. Especially if another person, like if you come into me, even if me and you was in a house and me and you are both different sides of the house, and like we talk here and there, but we weren't tight. But if you come to me and like, yo, like Bobby, like let me just talk to you about this. Like I really need, I will listen to you because you look like me. You know how things are. Like we are, we can relate with each other in different aspects. I will listen to you. I'm like, you know what? Let me get my shit together because I trust you. I'm not going to trust some other person that don't know shit about shit. And Chuck just doesn't have that mindset.
mm-hmm.
And I think it's just to me that's disrespectful how, again, how he talks to Taylor and Lala when they're trying to look out for him. They
Right.
did their best. And a lot of people's not talking about how that's what they were doing. They were trying to look out for him and he just didn't want to listen. So that was his downfall.
You know what's interesting, and this is why I love this show. It's just like a reflection of the real world and society.
Yes.
So I worked this job at a 911 center before, and there was only two other black coworkers that worked there during the
Hmm.
same shift that I had. And I'll never forget me and this coworker. It might have been the second time we've ever like talked, right? And I'll never forget. I went back in my office, and my coworker in the office was like, "Oh, you and such and such seem really close." Really close. Why are we so close?
Right.
Because we're black, right?
That don't
So
mean
it doesn't
anything.
really even matter. Even in the game of Big Brother, when black people just have conversations, we're automatically
Hmm.
lumped together, right?
Right.
And that's why I love the cookout so much because they understood that and
Yep.
they were not in the same room until like day 64.
Hmm.
And it's just like, but that's how it really is because if you have conversations like people, respectfully, people like Angela are just going to be like, oh, the blacks are in cahoots. And like the cookout, they didn't even like each other. Like, let's be
They
real, they
didn't
didn't
really
even
mess
like
with
each
each other
other,
like that, right?
but they
But they
understood
understood
what they
the
had to do.
assignment, right?
Exactly. So it's just like, regardless of Chuck like Lala or not, they're still going to lump us all together anyway. So we might as well
Mm-hmm.
just work together.
Hello.
It
Hello.
doesn't matter. But
But
yeah,
Chuck is a different type of person. That's all I'm gonna say.
we know what type of person. I ain't gonna say
Yes.
it, but
Yes. You already know. You
but
already know.
continuing on, I do have one fun question to ask you
Yes.
before I let you go because it's getting late here on the East Coast. Um, if you were to pick a winner of Big Brother 28 today based on who's left in the house, who would it be and why?
Okay.
It's a hard question. I know there's still a lot of people left, but
It is, but I'm just going based off because you said right now. So I'm just
yes,
going
right
based
now.
off of right now. So I would have said D before the whole Yas situation just because D was playing it good or whatever. But again, I don't know. I think how she's playing, I knew she was going to get caught at some point. First of all, she got like 10,000 alliances. Like, girl, you got too many alliances going on. So there's that. Um, but Yash, yeah, and Taylor,
Mm.
I think even though people's talking about Taylor, she and they are talking about her. Like Angela's like, we need to watch her because she's observant. She watches everything. And that's kind of how I am. I watch everything because I need to know my surroundings. I need to know what the fuck is going on before I act out. So I resonate with Taylor, but I do think that them two would be in the final two. And if I had to choose a winner, depending on how the rest of the game go, but I'm going to just say Yash. I think Yash
Mhm.
would win right now. Like I said, he's in a great position in the house. It depends on how he handles this HOH as well. And it determines on the power and if he's staying true to his alliance and the people that he's with, because you don't want him to like turn, or you don't want somebody to turn on him, and next thing you know, it's a whole different issue. But I think Yash could be a winner for sure. And then my second person, I would probably say Taylor. I want to say Devins, but something in my, I don't know, something in me is saying that I don't know if he's gonna make it. He might make it to like final like 3 or 4, whatever, but I don't know. I don't know.
Devin is about to destroy his game because when I looked on a lot of feeds before we got here, and he was talking about using his power on D and putting up Kamu, I was like, baby, you about to destroy your game. Like
Wow.
that's
Because
what he was contemplating. I'm like, I mean, that's great. That's great, right? But that's
yeah,
not great for him
no,
at all.
no. Because I know Kamu right now is not digging D,
Right.
but Devins, did Kamu ever say anything about coming after Devins that we know of? Or
I don't recall, especially because Kamu abandoned Chuck and Haley. Like,
yeah,
so who else does he have left? It would be
right,
Devins.
right.
And don't let Kamu win a blockbuster.
Oh,
It'll be a wrap.
it'll be
He's going to be the person who's most likely going to win it.
right. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to watch this unfold. But I do agree. If that's the way he's going, if he does use that power and pick Kamu up, it's going to be an issue. And I don't think that's the
Hmm.
right move. I don't think he
No,
should do that.
no.
Now,
And
I
I
wish Kamu left earlier in the game. I will
mm,
say that I do wish that
yeah.
Kamu had left. But now that he's going, he's great.
Mm.
But then again, yeah, I don't know. Kamu might make it to those final cheers too. That I'm thinking about it.
That's what I was gonna say. I said I could see
Yeah.
Kamu winning.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, I changed my answer. So yes, Kamu and Yash.
right.
There
And
we go.
getting the Jackson treatment. With
I remember that, and it was so cringe. Oh my gosh, when he like left out and he was so salty. That season was so
mm,
bad. Oh my gosh, that was like one of the worst seasons of Big Brother history. Like I hated that
this
season so bad.
is where they messed up with that season. Like there's nothing they could have done with the elimination order. He's kicking all the blacks and the Asians
Yeah.
out really fast. I think that camp comeback twist should have been used on Big Brother 22
Okay.
with the All Stars.
All star. Yes.
So imagine
Yes.
Keisha was never really evicted, Janelle was
Mm-hmm.
never really evicted, K-Star, and
Mm-hmm.
they had to stay in the house, and it was
Yes.
the pandemic.
Yes.
Madness. Madness. Madness.
I actually had
They
fun
weren't
with that season.
focused.
I know a lot of people don't like All Stars, but I actually had a good time with that season.
It was a good watch for the pandemic.
Yeah, for the pandemic, yes, yes. It was nice seeing old faces during that time
Mm,
and the crash outs and all that. So I just don't like Memphis. I don't like
no,
Christmas. Was
no.
Christmas there?
Of course. She's
Oh
the
yeah,
one who
that's
got rid of
right.
Bailey.
Why
She got
was
rid
she
of
there?
Bailey.
That's right. It was during that whole argument. Don't get me started, 'cause I'm gonna get heated again.
See?
Yes.
See?
Yes. Kamu and yes. I'm gonna just change it. Yes.
Yes. So
How about you?
yeah. I would so you already know I'm Team Taylor.
Yes.
Um, would love another black woman to win. And even though black women have ever won, like
Mm-hmm.
Taylor to me is very intelligent. I was a little
Mm-hmm.
scared the first episode when she had the
Same.
issue with Devins, but
Mm-hmm.
she's figured it out. She's found her footing. And I also think that she is not the type of stereotypical black woman they normally cast. Taylor is very raw.
Oh
Like
yeah.
she's very raw.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, definitely Taylor. Now Yash won the power of veto.
Let's go. Let's go.
So if Yash can articulate his game, why not? Um,
I'm
and
here for it.
if there's an icon who would win, it would just be Devins. And then of course
Mm-hmm.
Kamu, I think,
Right.
could slide right to final two.
Right. It's crazy because I like D a lot.
I
She's one of
do
my
like
favorite
D.
people in the house. Like she's fun to watch and she's just I like her. It's just again, her problem is all the alliances and her keeping up with everything. And again, controlling everybody. And a lot of people I'm hearing a lot of people saying she's like a nicer version of Paul. When Paul came
Hmm.
back with like what season was that with uh
19?
19, I believe, with Josh, that one, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was a bitter jury. To be honest, I think Paul should have won that season. I'm not gonna lie. Josh, I like Josh, but it was a bitter jury because everybody didn't like what Paul was saying and doing, playing the puppet
Hmm.
master. And literally, that's what Dee's doing, but she's not being mean about it. That's the only thing.
Right.
She is the
Right.
puppet master. She does have people under control, except for like Taylor, and maybe Lala. But um, she's a nicer version of that. Like she's not saying anything. She's not being ignorant. She's just agreeing to everything. Every time somebody get in her room, she's like, "Yes, oh, we should do that." She's
Hmm.
barely given any tea. She's barely given any strategy unless it's her and Devins or Angela. So she knows what she's doing, but it's gonna run stale really fast
Right.
because at some point the more the house starts to dwindle, people's gonna start to catch on to some things, and people's gonna start talking, and people's not gonna like where things are going. And next thing you know, you're in trouble, and that's what's happening with D right now.
Right.
So
And do you keep up with Survivor?
I don't. That's
Oh,
another
okay.
show. Yeah, that's one show. I know certain people from Survivor, but I don't watch Survivor.
Because I was saying instead of Dee and Devins from Survivor, they should have got Natalie, the one who was on Traders, the challenge. She has a twin.
Oh,
She's from
okay.
True.
Yes, yes.
Natalie, and
Okay.
then they should have got Q
Okay.
instead of Devins because that would have been very chaotic.
Mm,
Clearly I like chaos.
yeah. I mean, we all do. We all do, but it's a certain point, just um I know Sari was from Survivor and Big Brother. I
Yes.
didn't like how she was playing the game though when that season. Like I liked seeing her, and I never watched her season. Well, I never watched Survivor, but I liked her energy, and I liked that she was on
Hmm.
there with her son, even though her son
Oh
was
my gosh.
stupid.
I think she wins without her son.
Yeah,
It was pissing me off.
it was. It
Respectfully,
was
respectfully.
so.
We love the Fields family, respectfully, but
Yes,
he was
we
pissing.
do, but it was
Garrett was pissing me
frustrating.
off. He was
It was
pissing me off.
frustrating.
It's pissing me off. Oh.
Yes.
But yes, before I let you go,
Mhm.
would you like to plug in your social media handles, where you're
Yes.
going to be up to, where people can follow you, etc.?
Bad. Well, I'm going to still be watching Big Brother every week. Summertime live feeds. That's like my entertainment. At nighttime when I'm cleaning, whatever. I've been getting this. Even at work, I'm watching clips like this. But my handle is Bobby Torrez with a Z, not an S, on Instagram. I'm on Blue Sky. Mostly on those two social networks. My YouTube channel is Bobby Likes the Spooky. So if you guys like scary stuff and all that fun stuff, I'm on there. And I also have a podcast called People Under the Scares with my co-host Michael Anthony, who was on the episode of this. So shout out to Mike. And we talk about all things scary on there as well, if you're into that, especially when spooky season coming up. So let's go. But yeah, other than that, if you would love to have me back, Bryce, to talk about the show, I would love to come back to keep talking about this messy show. It's been so much fun.
Yes, of course. And thank you everyone for listening. We will have another episode tomorrow and another guest. Be sure to check out Sunday night's episode and Wednesday, and then we have the Thursday live eviction. So
Yes.
everyone have a great night, and we will chit chat very soon.